Hey, thanks for coming back to the channel. I doubt there are many folks watching this who are not familiar with the struggle of working with large data files in unpredictable and sometimes downright hostile environments. While cloud-based storage has taken over all of the work in storing my documents, casual photos, and general data, project data is all still local. From multi-track audio projects to the multiple angles of HD or better video I shoot for each episode on this channel, many projects reach into the hundreds of gigabytes, and with transcoded media, while I'm actively editing a project, it can occasionally top over a terabyte. The LaCie rugged drives I've been using have been incredibly good to me over the years. They have flawlessly handled everything I've thrown at them in mobile recording, high channel count audio capture, 4K video editing, traveling, and near constant use. Recently though, I've been feeling that my 1 terabyte Thunderbolt USB 3 drive has been just a bit slow. For audio projects, it's perfectly fine for my needs, but recently I've been using an overhead camera rig and shooting more in 4K so I can zoom in on things in post, and I've started to notice the bottleneck. So you might notice I'm not unboxing a slick new LaCie drive. I just couldn't justify the cost this time. For a working project drive, I wanted to move away from spinning disks and towards an SSD, and 1 terabyte has been pretty much perfect for my workflow in most cases. Looking at LaCie drives, the only option you have for a 1 terabyte SSD is the USB-C SSD, and that comes in at $499 for a spec'd read and write speed of around 510 megabytes per second. For only $200 though, you can pick up the SanDisk Ultra 3D SSD, and that's capable of speeds, again this is spec'd, up to 560 megabytes per second. Being an SSD, I'm not super concerned about the case it goes into, as they're far more durable than spinning disks in the first place. But this Sabrent case fits the bill nicely and outputs on a Type A USB 3 connection that can easily be adapted if the provided A to A cable doesn't suit your needs. In practice so far, I'm seeing 410 to 420 megabytes per second read and write speeds, which is a more than noticeable improvement over the mid 80 megabytes per second I was seeing before with my 1 terabyte LaCie Thunderbolt. Now, I've used SanDisk SD cards and micro SD cards for years now, and I don't have any reason to expect issues with these drives. They're well reviewed with over 300 reviews averaging 4.5 stars, which is the same average as the Sabrent case. But if you're not a fan of SanDisk, you can do the same thing with a number of other drives. 1 terabyte right around $200. You can get them right now as cheap as 180, and up from there, there's some popular, the Samsung I think is like 230, 240, something like that. But this is the way I chose to go. Now, my workflow involves backing up my project disks and wiping them regularly for new projects, and this happens pretty much on a weekly basis. Whatever I'm shooting that week, whatever I'm working on is on the drive, and then as I finish that project, it gets offloaded onto a bigger archive drive, and this gets wiped for the next go-round. And typically then I retire these every year. So you can see I've got, 2016 on this one, this is my 2017 drive, this is now 2018, and I've been doing that with these spinning disks just because I travel with them a lot, and after about a year, I figure it's time for them to take a break. This hard disk is also quite a bit lighter. This is definitely the heaviest out of these 3 models, and this just feels like it weighs nothing in comparison. As my archive storage gets bigger and there's no moving parts in these, I might be able to get more than a year out of each one before I stop trusting it, but I can only hope, really. So that's it for this time. Check out the links below for more info, and be sure to subscribe and share this video with anyone you think might need some new drives or some faster drives. It really does help when you share these videos with your community. Thanks to everyone who supports the channel directly on Patreon or by following the affiliate links below or on the website at DcSoundOp.com. Jump over there to find out more about these drives, the specs, how to get a hold of them, along with additional resources, tools, and industry updates. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.